Hello everybody, welcome back to another Bitcoin update. I'm Christian. Today I'm going to do another update about what's happened currently for the Bitcoin price, because guys, right now we have an emergency situation. If you look at the chart, you can notice that we saw before a couple hours an insane vertical pump to the upside over $25,000. We touched this very fabulous $25,200 area, which is very strong resistance at the previous height that we have reached on the previous bull trap that happened here. And right now, of course, you're gonna have the most common question that you can hear in the whole YouTube: is this actually the real pump? Is this actually the beginning of the bull run? Or Chris, this is actually very well manipulated pump that happened by big whales who want to wreck out all the bulls, all the moon boys. Guys, right now in this video I'm gonna explain you why I remain bearish, and all this kind of pump cannot convince me that this is a real pump by real investors, and actually we're gonna get into a bull run from time to time. I believe exactly the opposite. We're gonna stay on this bear market, guys, for very long time, and afterwards of some recovery in fundamentals, we're gonna see a real pump. And no, guys, lots of people right now telling you that probably going decoupled from other stocks, because SP 500, Nasdaq, all these things moved sideways and Bitcoin pumped so much. And this is probably, most people believe that this is actually decoupled. I'm not gonna tell you my opinion in this video. So guys, you have to stay tuned if you would like to know all these things and where is exactly my next price target. We're gonna analyze all these beautiful things. So before we jump into more analysis, let's smash 100 likes on this video, because with this way you are helping me so much continue this journey with a very simple process of daily likes, daily comments, and share your friends is all I need, and appreciate you for this help from the bottom of my heart, guys. A big thank you to everyone, and let's dive straight to the daily time frame to analyze exactly what happened before a couple hours and what I'm expecting to see. And guys, as you can clearly see right now, the daily time frame, we had a very huge pump previously up to $24,200. Then we started taking the down road as we supposed to do. It was seems here that we have actually exposed this huge bull trap, and we have took the down road. And suddenly, guys, we saw the 6.4% CPI data for January that reported, and guys, this is a bearish sign. Okay, because this indicates us this small decreasement from 6.5 to 6.4 indicate us that we're gonna stay on these very high numbers of inflation rates for a very long time, and that's why it's actually bearish. Okay, and we saw suddenly an insane pump to the upside. Most people right now justify this kind of pump as like the stable coins converted into a Bitcoin, and that's why, or in altcoins, and that's why we saw this kind of pump. It could be a scenario. Okay, it could be a possible scenario, this thing with all USDC, USDT, BSUT, all these stable coins, because all of those rumors that sound around stable coins the last couple of days, the last couple of weeks. But guys, I still believe that this kind of a pump, because it happened by big whales who want to wreck you out, and the reason of that is because already we have this fake belief that the bull run is coming, but most people right now ignore the most significant facts that from technically we remain bearish, and also for fundamentally we remain bearish. And guys, all this fake belief is actually, to me, very dangerous, because unexperienced traders or the new people in the crypto space gonna get all in here, gonna put crazy amount of money to buy, because they have the FOMO, the fear of missing out the bull run, and suddenly you're gonna see an insane massive sell-off that's gonna wreck out all the people who bought on these areas. Guys, this is very dangerous. Please be cautious, stick with your DCA, because otherwise if you open crazy long positions, I highly believe that you're gonna wreck out, because you're gonna have the perspective that we're gonna see in straight vertical line up to $50,000, $60,000 in 2-3 weeks, as the moon boy is telling you. Guys, this is very dangerous, because I believe that we're gonna stay on this bearish territory, or on this bearish situation, according to fundamentals, at least until June, July. We're gonna stay on this bearish situation, because we will need to see some recovery. And right now, guys, I would like to stick with some very important things about the decouple that we heard about. If Bitcoin right now is doing a decouple, because you're gonna notice that DXY is moving very strong and Bitcoin pumped to the upside, which is really strange. And also, guys, this kind of pump that we saw for the Bitcoin up to $25,000, Nasdaq, SP 500 didn't move at all. They moved sideways, and this is very strange because, guys, on this area, crypto and those actually stocks correlated and moving the same. Okay, and this is for me a very huge trap, because, guys, we cannot, okay, at some point after a big mass adoption, of course we're gonna see a decouple on the Bitcoin price with the stocks, but on this current situation, guys, come on, let's be realistic. We are not ready to decouple on these areas. It's very funny to me with this adoption that we have right now, and especially on this global economic crisis that we're dealing right now, people go and decouple the Bitcoin from the stocks. It's real ridiculous. Okay, have big. That's why, guys, I'm suggesting you to stay and remain very cautious. Also, here we have the weekly time frame and also the exponential moving average 50 and 200, which we have the most significant death cross that ever happened for the first time in the history. And, guys, you can my eyes is exactly on this candle that is gonna close in 3 days. If you're gonna see actually this kind of a candle getting back on this descending broadening wedge, then I'm gonna be very sure that we're gonna see a huge rejection back to retest this massive support area, and then gonna form perfectly this descending broadening wedge. I highly believe that we're gonna follow this path if we're gonna close this weekly candle under this resistance that I showed you. Okay, so pay attention to this descending broadening wedge. I highly believe, as I told you, that this scenario can play out, because right now I don't have any justification that we're gonna see more pump to the upside. I don't say it cannot be possible. It's possible to see a pump over $25,000 to touch 27, $28,000. It's very possible to see something like that, but I personally believe, and I give very low percentages to get there. And if we're gonna get there, I'm gonna still be bearish, because I fear the fundamentals. Okay, if for example US print more money, more dollars, guys, we're gonna get into a recession, and this recession gonna collapse the Bitcoin price for sure. Okay, and we're gonna see very huge crash on the market. So let's see what's about to happen. We are in a very interesting place that we're standing right now. All I can suggest to you is to do DCA, dollar cost average, no matter what the price is, guys. The prices are very low according to where we are heading right now. When the bull run is gonna come at the end of 2023, at the first days of 2024, at the middle of 2025. I don't know when exactly the bull run is gonna come. It's very close, but when it's gonna come, I highly believe that we're gonna see numbers that we're gonna shock everyone. I am expecting at least $200,000 to see minimum price I can see in the next bull run, $100,000 minimum, and a middle price without a shock, it's gonna be $200,000. I'm expecting a lot to see $200,000, and, guys, we have space to see over 300, 400 and prices like that in the next bull run, because we're gonna have insane massive adoption. So this is exactly what I believe. I didn't show you any indicator right now. I'm gonna show you the MACD on the daily time frame, and I'm gonna close the video. And also I'm gonna show you guys the RSI to see exactly where it's heading. As you can clearly see, guys, the MACD is looking bullish. So if you take as a consideration the MACD, probably we can see some slightly pump to the upside, but I'm very cautious to this one, because it can be a scenario, because this kind of pump, it was manipulated pump, as I believe, to see a flip and reflip immediately. So be very careful with your positions. Stick with your DCA, as I told you, and if we see a rejection with the crash that I'm expecting, double down, triple down your DCA positions, because you're gonna see, guys, the crash into those low prices again. It's gonna be the last time of your life to buy Bitcoin at those low prices before the massive explode that is gonna come when the next bull run is gonna come. So be prepared for these things. And right now I'm gonna show you the RSI, and I'm gonna close the video because you're gonna see RSI is again in an overbought position, which indicates me a very huge manipulation in the daily time frame. So let's see what's about to happen. This kind of RSI, guys, indicates me that probably we don't have much buying pressure to get upwards, but let's see. It can happen absolutely everything. I remain bearish technically, fundamentally. I didn't convince something yet. We need at least to see some higher high to tell you that right now the chart is looking bullish. But fundamentally, I'm going to remain bearish. That's it. Very simply. Stick with your DCA, stack your shots, guys, and I'm going to see you tomorrow with fresh updates. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any questions. Drop it down below. And guys, your boy Chris is out. Bye.